There once was a man who didn't have a voice. He was told what to do, and he didn't have a choice. He worked every day and did not have a name, but when something went wrong, he was always to blame. His only desire was just to have a mouth. If he had one in life, it would stop going south. On his way back home, a thing grabbed his limb. The voiceless man turned and he saw something grim. Scared out of his wit, he thought this was the end. But when he opened his eyes, he found a new friend. The being spoke. I am the beast of the feast. In one's dire hour, I grant great power. And you feel weak because you cannot speak. With one line drawn, your problems will be gone. Those with an ear will hear you loud and clear. I've made my case. I can improve your face. You will finally acquire what you desire. It should be your choice to have a voice. The voiceless man finally spoke his opinion, and with his voice he found his dominion. For a time there was good in the voiceless man's word. Nothing he said had seemed absurd. But when he gained more power, he spewed his animosity. As his audience grew, he morphed into a monstrosity. And the more hate he spoke, his flesh would tear. Yet the voiceless man was painfully unaware. His anguish and torment had caused a catastrophe. All became victims of the violence and entropy. His prey lay bleeding, their homes set aflame, and the law did not grieve, for they saw none to blame. The voiceless man gawked and gave a great laugh, but his mouths had widened, and his arm ripped in half. The next day, the beast had arrived, only to find that the voiceless man was barely alive.
Help me.
The beast said, "Try not to speak, for your body is weak. I must sew you back up, or your body will erupt. We should not be slow, for your gashes will grow."
You lied. You knew.
That you had a lot of hate to spew? Your lies shed tears from my eyes. I gave you a choice, and you wanted a voice.
Just do it.
I sensed you were miffed, and so I gave you a gift. You took my prize and fed people your lies. Oh, but there will be another just like you, who will take their point of view and inflict it on the few, to focus on those who cannot fight back and scrape them away as if they were plaque. I swear on this earth I shall never share my worth. Never shall I foster another foul and cruel monster. And so he was left alone to sit on his decrepit throne. All of the greed had caused him to bleed. So he lived without a voice. And he didn't have a choice.